Hi, welcome back. Let's have a look at module 4, and we're looking at how to make a connection with people, and I'm going to give you 6 steps. So I'm hoping that you'll take notes with this, or somehow or other you'll be able to get the PDF file and follow it through. But the 6 steps are really, really important that you go through each of them one by one by one. You're connecting with people that you may not be in a great, strong relationship with. They're in your external group of friends, and they could be your friends' friends or people in groups, people all around the world that you've never met and have had no relationship with them at all. You want to come across as warm and caring, that you're not in a situation of trying to sell anything or push any product, because you're going to turn them off so quickly if you do that. So you're building relationship. So what if you could talk to someone for 30 minutes a day and gain a new team member? Every person that you are going to be building this relationship with, you're going to spend 30 minutes striking up a relationship with 5 or 10 people, and over a period of time that is going to convert to become a team member. Because we all carry dreams and desires. We all have a desire for a perfect day. Very few of us are living in that situation where we're living our perfect day. Wouldn't that be correct? If people have been involved in some form of network marketing before, rest assured 95% of people have quit within the first 12 months. Not because they haven't had a dream or a desire, not because they can't see that there's a way of doing something, they just don't have the skills. And then when they do hit an obstacle, they just shut down. So it's your job and it's my job to find out who those people are, what their previous experiences have been, negative or positive, and is there some way that we can help them. If they don't want help or they don't want to move on in life, you just have to release them, to let them be. But just understand that there are many people just like you and me who go, I'm still looking for something. Is the right thing out there for me? And so as you take them by the hand and as you explain the 3 C's to them as we've gone in the previous modules, and you teach them also how to have conversations with others to help them find their problems and to be able to solve them for them. So what our job is to build rapport, build a relationship before we go anywhere near telling them what the product is that you've chosen to be promoting. And as you know, I'm involved in affiliate, I'm involved in networking, and I'm also involved in the currency marketing. So you're basically finding out the kind of things that they would enjoy being involved with. And then you can take them from there and make them some offers, send them some video links, etc. We'll do that when we cover the close. So are you ready? Step 1. So step 1 is you're connecting with people, not for pitching and selling. You find out what their problem is and solve that problem. You connect with them so that you can build trust, and we're going to do that either face-to-face, through email, but in this instance through social media. Just saying hello, how you doing, what's happening in your life, reach out. If no one responds, don't worry about it. Move on to the next one. You need to encourage them by asking them good questions about what's happening in their life. And you need to make sure that your Facebook page has got some decent content that's been posted on it. One of the things that you can ask them is, do they need assistance? Is there something that you could teach them? Is there something that you could help them in? Especially after you've looked at their Facebook page and you see what it is that they've been posting. So become good at connecting, become a good problem solver, and you earn the right over time, it could be a day, it could be a week, to solve their problem and for them to become a team member. So I'm going to give you the actual scripts in module 5, but in this particular instance, just the steps. So step 1, build rapport, connect with them and encourage them. Well, actually step 2, we're going to build this rapport over a period of time. So remember, your goal is to do 10 conversations a day over the next 10 days, over the next 90 days, sorry, and you're going to create a huge amount of people that you're in relationship with as you're asking them questions and seeing where they're at. So you can research them by going into their Facebook page, Build relationships with them on their interests and their hobbies. Find out what it is that they're watching, what they're doing, where they've been. The conversation must be them, 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 them. You can tell them a little bit about yourself, but always go back to finishing it off, asking them a question about them so that they will reply back to you. You're going to get involved into groups that are going to that they might be involved in, so that you know that you can start to talk to them about something that's of interest. So in that step 2, building rapport, you're going to use other groups, you're going to use your friends, you're going to use your friends' friends in order to find who those people are. So you're going to find out, maybe you could post a quote and you could find out, do you like this quote? You might put something on your page that's motivational that they'll come across and they'll go, oh, this person really knows what they're talking about. Ask them questions so that they will respond. Make them feel good that they will trust you. Sometimes it's good to post funny things, to tell them a joke, to say something that's within your lifestyle, commenting on where they're at, what you're at. It's building rapport, it's building a bridge. On your own Facebook page, post photos, things that they might be able to comment on. And you could even comment saying, check me out, check out what I did over the weekend. So step 1, starting to build that conversation. Step 2, building rapport. Step 3, now start this conversation. Use their name as often as you possibly can. And oftentimes in Facebook, their full name with their surname comes up. Just delete that surname and make sure that you're using their Christian name as much as you can. Just express sincere gratitude. Do more listening than talking. Listen for their problems. Can I provide a solution? Talk about them and not about me. And be authentically interested in what they're doing and be sincere in your praise. Show that you care. So, in this private Facebook message, and I'm going to give you some lead lines that you can use. Hey, I just had to tell you I loved your comment that you made on my recent post, or on your recent post. I like the picture that you posted. I like the activities that you did. Wouldn't it be such a better place in the world if there were more people like you? It's good to be able to get people to relax, to be able to laugh, to see something that's funny. Maybe you've posted something that's funny on your Facebook page and you can actually be lighthearted in your approach. You ought to check this one out. Never ever, though, laugh at their expense, but be really quick to pick up on the comments that they make. Find things that are in common with you. At least 3 things. Find things about your travel, your holidays, maybe kids. Is it football? Is it, I don't know, books that they've read, movies that they've seen? Ask them what their favourite meal is. Find out things that they're in common about and look for things that are on their timeline that you can actually make comment about. So probe a little bit more into their level of interest and who they are. But in this whole thing, attempt to uncover their pain, because ultimately, when you do offer the solution by sending them the link for the video that you want them to watch, it's going to be the solution to their pain. So find out their current situation. Are they happy? Are they sad? Are they in a peak? Are they in a valley? Are they in a transition point? Are they in a place of change? We can't motivate somebody to change, of course, unless they are ready to do that. So we find out what their problem is first before we provide any form of solution. Don't ever talk about your company. Don't ever talk about Hilo. Don't talk about whatever company that you're involved in. Talk about them, their family, their occupation, their recreation, their motivation. Are they single? Are they married? What do they do for a living? What are their passions that they enjoy doing for fun? And here's some examples. If you'd like to write these down, you might need to stop the computer and write them down. It says, tell me what's happening in your life right now. Tell me more about it. Are you looking for ways to change your circumstance? What do you do for a living? Do you enjoy your job? Why do you want to help your kids succeed? Why is it that you'd like to be able to change the work that you're in? How long have you been doing what you've been doing? So we start that friend request. We start by sending that private Facebook message. We start by connecting with them on their Facebook page and commenting about the things that they've been involved in. You're going to just be saying hi, making a comment, and then, what have you been doing lately? It's been a while since I've chatted to you. What's happening in your life? And if it's a person that you don't know, it's what do you do? So you're actually creating that level of conversation. So what you want to do is to find out where they're at just by cleverly, carefully writing your words and writing your questions. Step 4, what you're now doing is you're qualifying in asking your questions. The small talk up until now has helped you to understand a bit of the framework of their lives. So now you're going to bring in something a little bit more specific. They might ask you what it is that you do. Well, I've been told, and I like this saying, and I can say this very, very strongly. Well, what do you do? Me? I actually help people all over the world improve their financial situation. I actually help people all over the world improve their financial situation. Isn't that what you're doing with the businesses that you're involved in? You want to help them improve their financial situations. But very quickly, turn it back around to a conversation about them. I'm just curious, how's life going for you? Full-time, part-time? Do you enjoy the job? What don't you enjoy about the job that you have? What else is going on in your life? Would you like to do something about it? Would it be okay if I sent you something? And now you're bringing it more towards a close. But at this instance, all you're doing is you're asking some qualifying questions. Depending on what they answer back, you know whether this is worth pursuing. If the person's shut down and doesn't want to answer you and doesn't want to give you any information, that's okay. Just let them say what they say and then just allow the small talk to continue, and maybe you'll never be able to send them a link. Because some people really enjoy doing what they're doing and they don't want to change their situation, and we must honour and respect that as well. Now, there is something that I've been told, and I'll throw this out and you can use it if you like. And you can say this, and this is a transition close. How much money do you think that you'd need to make each week or each month in order to walk away from what you are currently doing and live the lifestyle that you want? Say no more. Wait. I'll say it again. How much do you think you'd need to be making each month in order to walk away from your currently doing and live the kind of lifestyle that you want? Please remember, most people don't like the job that they're in. Most people want change. Everybody wants financial freedom, location freedom, and money freedom. They're all qualified. It's up to us in order to unearth that in a very, very respectful and honouring way. So you can say to somebody, you must make a lot of money doing that. And of course, you know they're going to turn and go, ha, 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 in your dreams. Well, of course, then that leads you to, well, this may be of interest to you. You can actually start to consider the close and send them something to watch. You see, you can say, the reason that I'm asking you, by what you've said before, I might be able to help you. If I send you a 2-minute video, would you spend some time right now and watch it? Would you stop what you're doing right now and watch it? And then wait. Don't say anything. Wait for them to respond. That's the actual close that you're bringing them to, because you want them to watch the video. You don't have to give them information about the company. The video and the sales information does the talking for you on your behalf. So you shut your mouth. That is step 5. You've asked them if it's okay to send them a video link. Then you stop and you wait. If they say they don't have time right now to watch it, the most important thing is that you make an appointment and say, well, when would be a good time for me to send it to you? Do not, I repeat, do not send the video link until you've made an appointed time. Don't send it and then hope, oh, I'll watch it tomorrow or I'll watch it the next week. If you do that, you've just done a deal. It just won't work for you because you'll feel so bad about having to follow them up. Have you watched it yet? And if they say no, then you'll feel really bad and you'll talk yourself out of actually doing that, making that conversation happen. So get a time that they will watch it first. It's only 2 minutes, so they should be able to stop and watch it then and there. And of course, the close of what we're trying to do at that stage is then send them to a webinar. Don't go into answering questions. They'll have plenty. Don't answer the questions. Don't answer the questions at that stage. You're wanting to find out if there's a level of interest. After they say yes, they'll watch it. Then you can say, great, I'll contact you in 5 minutes and get your feedback. When you do call them back or message them back, you'll say, what is it that you liked most about what you saw? What interested you the most? Please don't say, did you like it or not? That puts them in a position of saying yes or no. We want to get past that subconscious negative response that's always there in our minds, and you just want them to focus on what was good. They might like the thought about the product. And if that's the case, you'll find that you can send them to the link to buy the product through your website. If the business is of interest to them, then you can send them to the webinar. You see, that's really important. That will discern which way that you'll actually send them, which way to go. But don't spend time answering their questions. Send them either of 2 ways. One, give them your link to your website, your Helo website or your business website that all of us would have, regardless of the product that we're promoting. Or send them to a webinar or a sales follow-up video that I know every company would have. That's really, really important. Now you make sure that you get onto that sales video with them or the webinar so that you know exactly where they're up. Now the fortune is made in the follow-up. We all know that, hey. Follow up, follow up, follow up. So when you know that they've been on the webinar or you know that they've actually gone and they've watched or got onto your website, you do a follow-up in an hour or 2 hours. And if it's at all possible, it's great if you could get their telephone number so that you could actually give them a call. Because sometimes it's really hard if they don't answer you back on Messenger and you've just got to do this 2-way conversation, and then if they don't answer you back, you don't know where to go. So don't get yourself all disappointed if that's the case. They're just shutting down. That's all right. You've built a bridge. You never know what might have happened in their home at that stage. Remember, tomorrow you've got 10 new conversations happening. So we just continue and we continue until we find the person who's tailor-made for you, tailor-made for the business. So that's the step 6, follow up, follow up, follow up. If it's at all possible, do either a telephone call, get them onto Skype, or get them onto Zoom. You can set up your own Zoom room conversation and your own Zoom room address that they can actually be a part of. I need to stop my dog from barking. Okay, got it. We're nearly there. End of the follow-up. So your Skype, your Zoom, or your phone. What did you like about what you saw? Do you see an opportunity here? So just create curiosity, get out of the way, enjoy the process, have fun, be pumped before you're ready to contact people, put yourself in their shoes, just have fun during this whole system. Be detached from the outcome. Really, we don't want 400 people to join in the next 90 days. You just want 10 great people that you've built a great relationship with. And let people decide themselves. If it's the right fit and the right timing, they will join. Now, this is the good part. Statistics say 2 out of 10 conversations, 2 out of 10 will join. So, if you're doing 10 a day, let's hope you get 2 in 2 days. If not, 2 in 2 weeks. Let's hope that it's 10 in 90 days. Or it's even going to be greater than that. And when we teach the people this system, you imagine in 90 days, if you pick up 10 and you teach your people to do the same and you teach them to do the same, you are so close to living your perfect day. It's unbelievable. And it's not just that. You're going to offer them another stream of income that's going to double their ways of being able to get them to that, fast track their way to their perfect day, fast track the way to your perfect day. In module 7 or 8 or something, I'll explain some of those options to you. So hang in there, but it's simple system. Remember, you choose your product, you then create your page, and you start the conversations. Follow it through, building rapport, follow those 6 steps of what I've just gone and explained to you. Get them to the close, and let's see people start to live the life of their dreams. It's great to have you on board so far. Well done for finishing module 4, and I look forward to going through module 5 with you. All the best.